This is Brickell normally, and this is Brickell on steroids. Welcome back in what is going to be a crazy super buffing showcase featuring Brickell in the DLC. We will start with 3 artifacts giving her power, and turn it into dozens by the end of stage 4. Starting artifacts, we have to pick the base Brickell, because we need portable lakes in order to drop her, of course. Additionally, Battlefield Commission is a must for almost every hero solo run. And some of you previously mentioned that yes, apparently one Monkey Army artifact can combo with Battlefield Commission, making heroes count as all categories. Even though it says heroes earn 1000% less XP, apparently that doesn't apply to the XP per pop. Whether intended or not, we'll take it. And then a basic 16% extra damage. Let's begin our journey over in stage 1. First off, facing against Blastopolis. Because 4 stages is a lot to go through, I'm going to be condensing a lot of the run here. So, at the very first campfire, I checked to see if there were any good recruits, of which there were none. So instead, I just went for a basic stat increase. Now our damage increase is 20% instead of 16. And just so you have a reference for how she'll be at the end, this is what Brickell currently looks like. Struggling to even defend super early rounds, like round 3. Understandable because her pistol is like a sniper, only 1 pierce and the sea mines are unreliable. After this encounter, I collected 3 extra artifacts. 20% extra damage. No hero bonus here, so I just went for Frosted Tips for Dart Monkey slowing balloons. And then thirdly, Absolute Ability Rare. It does make Brickell slower, but her ability cooldowns are 30% faster, in which her ability increases attack speed. Which is kind of funny to think about. You lose attack speed, but you gain attack speed essentially from the ability. I think I just turned into a chain smoker in 3 seconds there. And then back-to-back rest tiles, in which I got a crazy stroke of luck. Somehow, I lucked my way into an alchemist. So with the 1 Monkey Army artifacts, all of your other towers that are not the hero will do 0 on hit damage. So support monkeys are super strong here, and here's my second stroke of luck. Foam Gunner. Which you can probably make out we can turn into an overclock with just 1 more upgrade. Much more efficient than putting money into Brickell because there's nowhere else to spend money otherwise. So with those artifacts, I gave a go at the mini boss ballooning areas. Brickell's already pretty strong. She seems to be doing like 20 damage per pistol shot. Unfortunately, I done goofed and I forgot that ballooning area spawned gunk inside, so I kind of just have to tank all the balloons that he spews out, but thankfully we have 450 lives to work with. We eventually do hit the goal before losing all my lives, however, the rare goal was way beyond out of reach. So in the end, 15 goals is what we're gonna get. And the only artifact that buffs Brickell is Zig Then Zag, 12% extra attack speed. At the first merchant, I just made 1 purchase, greater primary precision, to give me 16% more damage. Can you see why counting as all categories is OP? Add this one to the mix too, overwhelming synergy for 17% more attack speed. At the expense of making my other monkeys more expensive, but worth. Next up, an endurance race tile in which I had to get Brickell to pop 25,000 balloons in 5 minutes to get a comment at the very minimum. Despite all those buffs though, we need a lot of attack speed to make sea mines reliable in any way, so I had to send rounds really slowly. But as I started to get more levels on Brickell, things started to look up. We were able to one-shot ceramics and mobs, basically. Unlock the Mega Mine. And with just 1 minute to go, we hit the common. Unfortunately, I done goofed and I accidentally sent out too many rounds. And in races, if you die, even if you hit the pop goal, you don't get the artifact. So unfortunately, being too aggressive did cost me, and I didn't want to spend a life to redo it, so I just moved on. Onto the next chest where I get another 8% attack speed and ability cooldown rate. In the next 2 merchants, I only made 1 purchase, greater primary precision rare, for 20% damage now. Which in hindsight was a mistake because I completely forgot that I picked up the common, literally the last merchant, oops. And now welcome to the final boss on the map, Carts and Darts. I ran the numbers, and here are the current major stat bonuses that we have in Brickell with all those artifacts. I'm a nerd and I love tracking numbers, so I think I'm going to do that or show you before we get into every final boss stage. Should be fun to see how big those numbers end up being. Anyway, with 29k to start off with, we can afford this, and I think even overclock. Yes, 18k I think to spend on overclock is worth it, because otherwise I just get probably 2 levels of Brickell. I'd rather have 67% attack speed. Let's go. And one thing I didn't show you yet is that with the Zig then Zeg artifacts, Brickell's sea mines look kind of funny. I didn't think it would actually work this way, but honestly, this is kind of a buff. Them being in a zigzag means there is more wiggle room for them to start attacking balloons. For those who don't know how sea mines work, basically, if something gets close enough into range of the sea mine, then it will move onto it and create an explosion. So this effectively increases the hitbox of which it can explode stuff, which I think overall is a buff. And also with Brickell, there's a very easy way to beat bosses. If we just get level 10 on Brickell, we just use our Mega Mine to do 5,000 damage or something like that. And there goes the boss. But it seems like we're going to have her attack first before we even get close to level 10. So I'm also going to be doing some strong end first. I don't want to leak the balloons here. And also, holy, is Brickell's damage insane. Because we're already at 1 skull. And I guess it shouldn't really be a surprise because her pistol, again, is good single target. I see each one doing over 50 damage per shot right now. I cannot wait to see what she turns into in several stages here. We'll get even more damage. I know some people harp on me for picking all damage, but that was my only choice there. Obviously, I will pick a specific category when I have the ability to. And now we double the attack speed with her ability, and just like that, the next skull has been hit. Oh, unfortunately the rock's in the way, kind of got a bit scary. But aside from a boss cheesing a victory from us, it seems like Brickell is a very easy choice for boss damage. So I don't think we should have any issue with that, seeing how stage 1 went. Easy peasy. And now we pick up Essence of Blastopolis, which will make Brickell burn balloons and take extra damage at level 15. And maybe even at level 4. I'm not sure if it was a specific artifact, but it seemed like if you have your hero count as all categories, then bonuses like that should apply. Starting Campfire, Overwhelming Synergy Common to Rare for 9% more attack speed. We take the bottom route because there's a Sparkling Campfire, which we can upgrade to our Battlefield Commission artifact to get even crazier. Chest 1, BB Gatling should work on Brickell to give her 17% more attack speed. In my Quincy run, this was the only reason I was able to scale so crazily. Which, by the way, if you have not seen that then I'll link it at the end of this video. Which is basically turning into a series of mine at the moment, where we try out every hero, maybe. Next chest, Support Quickening for 8% more attack speed and cooldown. Feels like we're really stacking the attack speed, which I think is better on Brickell than pure damage for reliability reasons. And now for a legendary mini Blooners, where these are the goals here. We only got a common the first time he came around, but I am sure we can do better this time. So we'll start with a 15% extra damage. And if Brickell's shots did over 50 damage the first time we saw it in the boss, then yeah. We should be getting through each skull very quickly. And as you can see, Blastopolis does work. The burning effect does work on Bloonarius. So now every little bit of damage Bloonarius takes is up by 4, plus 4 damage. And okay. So just keep on picking stat bonuses, why the hell not? Let's see mines with all the attacks we have, deal with all the balloons coming in, while we focus Brickell on strong and continuously keep getting more. I think I'll try to make the jump now for a cleansing foam into overclock, but that might be a bit bold. And okay, ability up again. Alright, screw just getting rare. I think legendary is definitely in the works. Do note though that the HP of Bloonarius scales up really quickly, so 37 still might be a little bit of a reach, even though we get damage bonuses every 5 kills here. Perhaps a Mega Mine might save us, we can afford it right now, but we're so close to getting the overclock. So now watch as we combo overclock and the attack speed bonus. Things should be going hard. There's the Mega Mine. There's the rare, and okay, unfortunately it seems like it has too much HP. The Mega Mine also zigzags too, in case you didn't know. But not even Mega Mine can do enough damage to one-shot each part of Bloonarius now. It's got 13k HP every single one, which should speak volumes about how quickly Brickell can still get through each one. 5 to go. 3. 2, don't die, don't die. I gotta put it back in first. so we don't choke here. One more? Megamind? Easy. I don't want to make assumptions already, but this is looking good. Looking good for the rest of the run. I'm normally not strong enough to be able to pick up legendaries on stage 2. And now we get 2 of them from this tile. Crazy. And while there's Heroic Edge to give homing swords, Primary Specialist Legendary is just insane. I'm assuming if it counts as all categories, it'll take the downside too, so I'll keep that in note when I do my calculations. And it's funny, we got Heroic Edge again, but we got something better. Faster Bloons is definitely worth the trade-off of insane attack speed. There's nothing really worth it at the Merchant, so now we head over into a Tier 2 Vortex with the following stat modifiers and this map. What's funny is my damage stayed the same, but my attack rate and ability cooldown reduction just absolutely skyrocketed. Oh my god. 4.4 times the amount of attack speed, not even counting the attack speed buffs I'm just going to give it right now. So if you add this and this, probably looking at a 7x attack speed multiplier, if not higher. Perhaps I should be investing in some range artifacts, because right now, my biggest worry is if Vortex stuns Brickell, we might be Omega screwed. But it seems like if she's able to attack this far away, there's no way Vortex will stun it. And with all those mines over there, we can just keep Brickell on strong, and this is going to be a first try, I think. In fact, looking so good, I don't even think I have to pick up any in-game boost. We can just fast forward and watch her go to town, while keeping Vortex in the bottom left. Funny how the game works, because it gives us such an easy map, but I definitely could have handled, I think, it advanced or even expert. What even can challenge Brickell at this point? I feel like I'd love to go back, or rather have a race to encounter. That might be fun considering how stage 1 ended up turning into. And now on top of doing insane attack speed and damage, we give Brickell the ability to knock back Bloons and all. On to stage 3, where we will indeed have one minigame to play, and Elite Phase being the tier 3 boss. Campfire number 1, we're going to save a lot of money by upgrading to Overclock, because we have to spend 18k before, but now it's just 10k. Huge value. Chest number 1 of the stage gives us a legendary, which I think I have to pick, although I don't think it actually does anything, because I don't believe I have a tower that trances or stuns at the moment. I think trance implies the Mermonkey effect. We have knockback with Vortex, but that's, yeah, that doesn't count, of course. Guess what the doctor ordered? A race. But check the map. There's a monkey's paw crow if I've ever seen one. But I think I can do it. Maybe not the legendary, but I think with enough range, there is a spot where Brickell can see every part of... Oh, that's... No, I definitely cannot. Yeah, I think range is going to be the issue here, folks. A tier 4 outbuff is not going to allow us to reach all 4. Actually, hang on. What if I do this? Have Brickell's pistol reach the right side over here, and then her sea mines will drop to the left of the pond, which hopefully means she will be able to hit Bloons over here. Inadvertently. Not with the pistol, just with the explosions. That's just my hope. Regardless, I'm not going to take any risks this time. We're going to send just a couple rounds at a time. Yeah, one on each lane first, just to see how we're doing. Okay, yeah. I think the zigzag really helps. That's going to give us enough range to reach the left side, and so I don't think there's much to worry about, right? We can probably send... Oh, yeah. Brickell just got level 7. I think we're in the clear. The greed in me really wants to go for the goal right now. Hold on. I really, really want to go for that legendary. Although, I don't have lead popping, I just realized. Okay. This probably isn't going to work out then, eh? Yeah, let's not risk it this time. I think a rare is okay to get, but in no situation should I lose because I tried to greed for legendary. It's really enticing though, I can't lie. Still 1 minute to go. You know what? Does Megamind reach here? Oh crap, it doesn't. Level 11? Oh god. Count purples. Ability? Okay. Megamind did reach. Okay, and I'm doing everything in my power right now just to not send the last 3 rounds out, knowing that I'm dead anyway. No. Megamind clutch? Holy crap, okay. Now we can send all the rounds out. I doubt we beat this in the last 30 seconds, but I think we can handle all of this. Overclock 2. Hopefully we get the ability in time. I'll use the Brickell attack speed first so that I can wait for this ability. Got it. What's the time again? 2:11, yeah. 10 seconds left. I'm not going to be able to beat these BFBs. It was a good try, though. I think I'm going to come up damn close to that goal. We'll drop Megamind now. Ability. And yeah, you gotta be kidding me. 10 seconds off of the legendary. That sucks. But I don't hate it. Now, this is an artifact that is directly for Brickell. She can attract summer monkeys to push balloons back, or we can just get range to not have what happened on Ravine there. Well, like the artifact name implies, I think I'm gonna have some fun instead with summer fun. And now we have a long line of legendaries coming up. For that, we're going to upgrade Magic Synergy to 26 to 56% attack speed. I don't normally show balloon encounters, but this just might be the funniest one yet. Covered Garden, but here's the twist. You can't put Brickell in the water there, nor is there space to put a pool, except for the top left corner. Which, thankfully, I think the top left corner is going to be more than enough to defend. Believe it or not, but we were oh so close to having to skip an encounter, not because Brickell sucked, but because we literally couldn't fit her. Also, I remember my very deep Chimps run, that when I got the Summer Fun artifact, I never actually saw it, but given how much attack speed Brickell has now, you can very easily see that very cool knockback effect that the monkeys do, kind of like a Corvus Trample at home. Things you can only do in the DLC, ladies and gents, so even the corner is enough to solo Covered Garden. And now from a legendary balloon encounter, we can get 56% more attack speed. This is getting crazy. And guess what? How about even more attack speed? 17 to 33 with BB Gatling Rare. And after another Sparkling Legendary, unfortunately this time, no stat bonus, but this also applies to Brickell, I guess. She can spawn out a duck to play with balloons, so that's damage, kind of. Or rather, more fun. Nothing crazy damage-wise here, so I'm just gonna go for some reliability in Pierce in a range, which I'm not tracking the bonuses of those, because those are lame. Here are our updated stats coming into the end of Stage 3. We, again, still didn't increase our damage, nor cooldown in this stage, just even more attack speed. We now almost have 10x the attack speed of base. The map is high finance, and I think no matter what, there's gonna be some line-of-sight blocking. I'd rather not put Brickell down here, just because it's completely blocked in the bottom anyway, so here is probably my best bet. Got our overclock, stronger stimmy ready, and let's blast off. Oh, wait a minute, I'm a dumbass. The boss spawns over there, so let me see if I want to change where I want to place Brickell. Maybe have her a bit more lean to the right so she can shoot through the hole. Alternatively, somewhere like here isn't bad either. Yeah, I'd actually rather have her in the back, because phase with the jumping forward many times is going to be very deep in the track regardless. And with this spot, we can buy time to get her to level 10 so that she can still do damage anyway with the Giant Megamind. Just watch what I mean once we get to level 10. There comes the Giant Duck to save us, by the way. And yeah, because the rounds start very late, getting Megamind is pretty quick and easy. And I'm not sure if that's going to reach phase, but it would be nice to. It'd also be nice to invest in damage, just for the Megamind. Let's drop a mine a little bit higher, maybe? Or is not... Okay, there we go. That one hit, and that breaks the shield. So many mines in the water here, it looks like the Battle of the Pacific. Another Megamind, and that hit the skull completely. Alright, focus on damage. I think for the funnies, I can also do the following. Remove that. Place the portable lake here so that I can use the Megamind a little bit earlier. Attaboy. Each mine at this point can basically kill one partition a phase. Another one, 20% more damage. Actually, at this point, it's not worth it to go for damage because one mine already gets a whole skull anyway. So I should focus on ability cooldown, actually. Ability cooldown. One more. Now, this is ability cooldown, but it's all Terror Quickening. Whatever. 8% for everything, and oh my god. Okay, who needs mines anymore when you've got that much DPS? Are you seeing this? Level 20. And that's stage 3. It almost looks like stage 6 power, given how quickly that went down. My god. We'll probably make a beeline to the exit of stage 4 at this rate. Now, we'll get triple damage to Camo Bloons with Brickell. We got one more stage to make Brickell even crazier than this. Let's finish it. And we've got Balloon Ares, which should be fun, because if we do a lot of damage to Balloon Ares at once, he's going to spew out all of his insides at once on us, whether we like it or not. So I want an ability cooldown, right? Yeah, none of these I can increase the damage of, so just a quickening from 8 to 11%. Chest number 1 of the stage is useless, but we do get downdraft abilities. Instead of enhancing an artifact at this rest tile, I actually was able to recruit the greatest tower of all time. Now we definitely got this in the bag. And I swear the game's gotta be trolling me with these races. Really? Literally any map but the one where you need a full map range tower to defend. Like how? Listen, I can defend 3 of the lanes here, I think by outbuffing and all that. I think what I might have to do is downdraft both of the outside lanes. Although I don't think you can downdraft to another lane, so I don't know if this achieves anything. But we can obviously beat the first round. Round 2, okay, round 21 is where things get sussy. As you can see, you cannot blow anything, and you cannot defend over there. And remember, all monkeys have no hit damage, so I think this is kind of bricked, isn't it? See what I did there? Actually, it's no hit damage, but I think damage over time effects still apply. So let me try a boat. If we play the round, the boat there should be able to damage round 21 with the fire. See? It's just, there's no way I have enough damage for the mob there. Although the Summer Fun Monkey kind of did a little helping. Send more rounds out. It's literally just a Moab. Okay, plan. Brickell here, I think has enough range to reach the left side. And then we do the same thing. Let me cook here. We can send up to 25, because 26 or 27 is where there'll be more on the other lane. Or did I mess up? Okay, my bad. 25 is too much. But look, it's working. You see what I'm doing? And can I get Megamind before this mob exits? Please. Please, please, please. Oh. So do I really want an artifact that badly from this tile? I think, given how difficult it's gonna be to even get the easy goal, no, but let's do one. One more try. I think I can pull it off. This time, we're not even going to send 25. That was the issue last time. 25 spawns out a Moab. Actually, I lied. Round 24 still has the Moab over here. Yeah, we don't have the cooldown in time, so it doesn't work regardless. Okay, good to know that at the very least. This might be an issue with the final bosses on Bloody Puddles, but, I mean, at that point, what can you really say? Or rather, what can you really do? Nothing really worth it here, so we'll just get more stuff to exchange tokens for. And then at the last rest tile, I think we're just going to do a simple buff. I'm going to pick range, because I think that's way more important than, right now, attack speed will do. Now, funnily enough, the last balloon encounter, which will give us a legendary if you win, is on Muddy Puddles, which kind of has a similar issue. Round 25 is going to be a problem. Round 22, even though only the pistols hit, is no problem. Brickell is that strong that she can solo that far away. I mean, the Summer Fun is actually coming in really clutch, because apparently it seems like it does damage too. I also bought a range boost, so this is actually really damn close. If I buy a stronger stimmy, I think Brickell can reach sometimes. We'll get one downdraft just to make sure we don't lose to this lane. But literally, unironically, Discount Village came in clutch for the range bonus. If not for that, I think that round would not have reached. So everybody thank the Discount Village. And to top it all off, we get some more attack speed with Primal Instinct. We just gotta make sure to set Brickell to close, and we get a huge 35% bonus. One more stop at the Merchant for even more attack speed, of which, funny enough, there is absolutely nothing that gives attack speed. How sad. Don't mind if I steal some marshmallows and monkey money then, because what else am I gonna spend on? And these are our final stat modifiers heading into Stage 4. I'm very glad I tracked this because I would not have realized how heavily I leaned into attack rate, and it seems like we got a big stroke of luck here with a very easy Sulfur Springs. I think because it's so easy, let's try the funniest thing here. I'm gonna try to one-shot the last balloon areas here with just the Mega Mine. So let's get Brickell to level 10 first. Play the round. Again, shouldn't take long. Just need to pop a couple of balloons here. And yep, there's level 10 already. So what I mean is now, because the Mega Mine is kind of zigzag, they're not all going to explode at once. So that's a bit of a buzzkill. Regardless, let's get the mine set up. Now, unfortunately, I think the mob's going to detonate the mines for us. So we're not going to get the one shot I was looking for, I don't think. But there's 2. Hang on now. We might be doing enough damage just with the Summer Fun Monkeys to pop or knock back the blimps, so they actually don't get in range of the mines. It's all working out, it seems. Mine number 3. Remember, with only 70% extra damage, each mine probably does, like, I don't know, 8k. So this might not be the crazy one-shot that you might think. Oh, and I didn't even realize Brickell just hit level 20 that quickly. Well, now the Mega Mine, I think, does way more, 10k at base. There have got to be like 8 mines stacked here right now. It'd be a shame if a mob ended up popping him. Boom. Oh, there's one. There's one. Don't know what activated it, but it definitely landed on balloon areas. Let's see if I can pick some damage before the next one's activated. Because I think they can apply. The damage bonus can apply before they detonate. These EMGs are definitely going to detonate it for us. There's another one. Boom. Wow. Okay, I think all of them just exploded just now. Holy crap. Let's not tie to the zebras here. That was not actually all of them. Only, I think, 3. Either way, more damage. Another reset. That was so close to being a satisfying one-shot, but yeah, the zigzag kind of cucked us. Either way, when you can flex on the final boss like this, then you know things got out of hand really quickly. Because the other showcases I did of Super Buff Towers was nowhere near as wild as this. And we're going to 3 FPS our way to the finish, I think. Come on, 31-7 and 0. And that is what Brickell looks like at 13 times attack speed, double the cooldown rate, and almost double the damage. Pretty fun, isn't it? If you enjoyed that, then make sure to check out this video where I did it with Quincy if you haven't. Otherwise, let me know what hero you would like to see next, because I think doing this with heroes is such a banger, honestly. Let's extract Battlefield Commission Legendary. It'd be nice to have this from the very get-go to make stage 1 easier. Alright, see ya.